guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Ashlyn. I am the owner of Sugary Co, where I sell and design crochet patterns as well as goods and other neat 70s inspired things. If you like the 70s, if you like crochet, free patterns, and tutorials, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, if you want to learn how to make a super cute throw pillow, please keep watching. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make a granny square throw pillow step by step. I'm going to be using a join as you go method and going through all the details on that. And the throw pillow is going to turn out something like this. It is a super cute accessory to add to your home, especially if you're going for like the 70s vibes, which I'm all about, of course. And it's a great way to add color. And the wonderful thing about it is it's custom, so you can do whatever colors you like in whatever order, it doesn't matter. So yeah, let's get into it. First you'll need a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, some scissors, at least one color of yarn, but you can do up to 8. For me, I'm going to choose 4 different colors to work with, and a 16-inch pillow form. You can pick up the pillow form from your local craft store. I got mine from Joann's. You're also going to want to know a few basic crochet terms and stitches, and this includes single crochet, double crochet, and slip stitch. So you're going to be making 2 panels that are identical to this, with 4 granny squares in each panel, so 8 granny squares total. I've got the rest of my granny squares here, except for one, so I can show you guys how to make a single granny square. So you're going to start with the first color yarn that you want to use, pulling from the center of your skein. And you are going to wrap the yarn around your fingers, holding one end, insert the hook into the loop, and pull the other yarn through to cast on. Next, you're going to chain 3, and then slip stitch into the first space, then you're going to start off by chaining 3. This will count as a double crochet, and in order to make the center, you're going to make another double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into the middle, yarn over, pull up that yarn, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You're going to do that one more time, double crochet, and then chain 1. You're going to repeat that 3 more times, making double crochet clusters, which are 3 double crochets, chain 1. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 3 double crochet, that's 1 cluster, chain 1. 2 more times, and chain 1. You're going to finish off your first round by slip stitching into the top of that chain 3 that you made, and then I'm going to slip stitch into the next space and then also the one after that, so that you end up being at the corner. Now if you want to change your colors, you can tie off here, but I'm going to go ahead and just continue with this color for my second round. So each round you're going to start off by chaining 3, which counts as a double crochet, then double crochet 2 more times, chain 1, and then double crochet cluster, which is 3 double crochets, and this time instead of chaining 1, you're going to just skip right over to this corner and continue with another double crochet cluster. Chain 1, double crochet cluster, and you're just going to repeat that in the next corner space and the following one after that. And then again, slip stitch to join, slip stitch into the next 2 spaces till you reach that corner. And here's where I'm going to go ahead and tie off. I like to tie off by doing kind of like a slip stitch, keeping my hook on there, and then cutting the tail and pulling it through. And then I insert my hook back in and I grab the tail and pull it through the opposite way to create a knot. And then you can go back in and weave in your ends. I like to do it a couple times with my hook and then go back in with a tapestry needle. So now you're going to add on your second color, and you can add it on to any corner. And just insert your hook. I've already got my yarn looped from before. Grab the yarn, pull it through, and then start by chaining 3. You're going to make a corner here just like you did all of the last round. Every single one of those was a corner. And how you're going to do that is by making double crochet cluster, chain 1, double crochet cluster. Here's where you do something different. You are going to place in every space that is not a corner 1 double crochet cluster, and do not chain 1 after the corner. You're only going to chain 1 when you're forming your corners. And again, you are going to slip stitch the top of that chain 3 to join, and in the next 2 spaces into the corner. And I'm gonna go ahead and tie off here as well. So for the rest of your rounds, you're just going to repeat this last round that we did, making corners in all 4 corners and double crochet clusters in each space in between the corners. So you're gonna go ahead and continue that for a total of 7 rounds. So you'll have 8 squares total, and each square will have a total of 7 rounds to make this pillow. Once you're done, your square should look something like this. And if your square is not exactly square, now's the time to take them all and you can block them with a blocking mat. I use like a blocking mat and a little steamer, or you could even use a spray bottle of water and block it and let it sit overnight. Just something to kind of reshape it and make it more square. I'll go ahead and link below the steamer and blocking mat and pins that I like to use. That way you guys have that resource. Next, I'm going to show you how to join all 4 squares to create one panel. So now you're going to take all 4 of your squares, and I kind of did like 2 different colorways and then 4 of each colorway for each panel or whatever. And then I arranged them in like, you know, opposite way. But you can arrange yours however you like. So to start off, you're going to take another color, and this color is going to go around. You're going to start by going around your bottom right square like this. And then you're going to go up this square and over and up and attach this square and over to attach this square. And then we're going to make our way all the way around, and you'll see how we get there. This method is called join as you go. So just cast on your border color, and you're going to attach it to any corner of your first square over here. And you're going to start by chaining 3. And normally you would make a corner here, but instead we're just going to make one double crochet cluster. So 3 double crochets. And then you're going to continue. This might look a little confusing. That's because it's going to continue around like this. So you are going to make your corners here and here. And then you're going to stop with just a double crochet cluster here. So continue along the edge.
Then you'll make a corner here.
And continue along this edge, make a corner. And then you're going to go all the way down, and when you reach this corner, you're just going to make a double crochet cluster. So it's going to look like this so far, and we're going to now attach this square to this one. So to do that, you're going to pick up the other square, hold it against this one, and yarn over like you're making your double crochet, and you're going to insert it into the corner of this next square and finish up your double crochet. And then you're just going to double crochet along this edge, but each time you make a cluster or a corner, you're going to slip stitch to join it to the opposite square. So we're going to slip stitch into this space in between these two clusters. Then you're going to make double crochet cluster in the next space. And again, slip stitch into the space between the double crochet clusters of this square. You're going to do that all the way up until you reach the corner, and then I'll show you how to do that. Okay, once you reach the corner, you're going to make a double crochet cluster. And instead of slip stitching into the corner, you're going to chain one and finish off the corner on this square. When we come back around with the next square, that's when we're going to join them all together. You'll see how that works. So finish up the top of this square, and you are not going to crochet over here, and you're not going to finish this corner. Okay, so now you are going to join this square to this one. So taking this square, bringing it up against the previous one, you're going to do what you did before, and that is yarn over, insert your hook into this corner, and continue into a double crochet. And then make the rest of that double crochet cluster and slip stitch into the space between the two double crochet clusters of the opposite square, joining them. And you're just going to repeat the same steps that you did previously. Until you reach the corner, and then I'll show you how we join those together. So when you reach the corner, you're going to make a double crochet cluster, and you're not going to finish the corner. And you're going to insert your hook into this corner of the square that's diagonal from the one you're working on, and slip stitch to join. You're going to notice this little hole here, but don't let that bother you. We're going to come back around and join that too, but not just yet. Next, we're going to attach the final square, and we're going to do that the same way we did the others. Line them up, yarn over, insert your hook, double crochet into the new square, and make a cluster. And then the same way as before, slip stitch into the space, and continue doing that down the side. Once you reach this corner, you are actually going to slip stitch into the corner of that square, and you will finish up this corner here on this side of the square that you're working on. And you'll finish up this corner as well, and then continue along this side, and then I'll show you how to join these two and finish up your panel.
And you're going to make this corner. Then work your way down the side.
And when you reach this corner, you're going to make your double crochet cluster to finish up the corner of this square. And then to close the gap, you are going to insert your hook into this stitch, go under your work, and also insert the hook into the back of this corner of the square. Then you're gonna slip stitch to join. And then I like to chain one just to secure it. And then you're gonna continue by going up here and joining this side at the same time. So turning your work, you're gonna finish up this corner, double crochet cluster, and then slip stitch into that space of the previous square and continue going up the side and joining as you go. Once you reach this corner, you're going to make a half double. Once you reach this corner, you're going to make a double crochet cluster. And you're going to slip stitch into the corner of this square over here, and then finish up this corner with another double crochet cluster. So you're almost done. For the rest of the square, you're just going to go along this side, make your corner, and then you're going to go along this side, make your corner here, and I'll show you how to finish off these two corners. Okay, once you reach this corner, you're going to make your double crochet cluster. And then I like to slip stitch right about here. And then chain one. And then you're going to make another double crochet cluster to finish off this corner. So then to finish up, you're just going to go around making a corner in here, going on this side, doing what I just showed you with these corners, and then going all the way here to finish up this corner, and then slip stitch to join, and then you'll fasten it all off. You'll make 2 of these panels total, and then I'll show you how to join them together to create the throw pillow. With your 2 panels, you want your good side of your work. For example, this is the wrong side, this is the right side. You want the right side of each panel facing out, with the wrong sides touching each other. So when you flip it around, you should see that all visible sides are the right side. So you're going to start by taking any color yarn, attaching it to your hook, and you're going to insert your hook into both corners of your panel. It doesn't matter which corner. And then attach your yarn. And we're going to go around every side with a single crochet. So to start off, we're going to chain 1, and then you're going to insert your hook into the next space that you see, and then that same space through the other panel. So when you look at the edge, it should look like this, and each one of these is a chain space. So you're going to want to do your best to line them all up and make a single crochet in each chain space, connecting one panel to the other. You can always double check to make sure you're on the right space, and just keep on checking to make sure those spaces are lining up with each other. So you're going to go around the entire thing like that, just in every chain space, until you reach this side. You'll have one side open, and that's when we're going to insert our pillow form and then continue while the pillow form is inside. That way it kind of secures the entire thing. So go ahead and go all the way around except for this side, and I'll meet you back here. So now you're going to take your pillow form and stuff it in your little pillowcase you just made. Going to close it up by doing your single crochet along this edge, and then fasten off, and you're done. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for our free pattern and tutorial. I hope you liked it. If you did, please go ahead and give us a like, and be sure to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload my next video. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more crochet content. Other than that, I sell more crochet patterns and goods like sweaters, tops, and cardigans through Etsy. I also sell this other pillow, which would be a super cute addition to this one and would look great in your home. So be sure to check that out through my Etsy. I'll be sure to link that below in the description box. Other than that, thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.